Well, good afternoon. I'm firefighter Mike Norman. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Cleveland Division of Fire. Thank you all for coming out today. Today we're going to have members of the Departments of Public Safety offer some personal and safety tips to help you have a safe and happy holiday season this year. And also the Division of Animal Care has some specials relative to holiday pet adoptions that they're going to make you aware of. And at the conclusion, the Division of Fire is going to burn a Christmas tree. We'll have a live burn of a Christmas tree. So we'll start speaking on behalf of the Division of Police. Please welcome Deputy Chief Joellen O'Neill.
Good afternoon. Here are a number of safety tips that are good year-round, but especially for this time of year. For shopping safety, put your junk in your trunk. Shoppers tend to make multiple stops and place newly purchased items in their vehicles in between stores. Thefts from vehicles are a crime of opportunity, and you greatly lower your chances of being a victim by placing valuables in your trunk. Additionally, it is important to be aware of your personal safety. When walking in parking lots, look around and don't walk with your head down. Have your car keys ready in your hand before you get to your car. Purse snatchings and package snatchings can happen, especially in poorly lit lots. Another concern is cyber safety. The holidays bring out scammers via email, internet, and telephone. It is important to keep an eye on credit cards for fraudulent activity and shop on safe sites. Phone scams tend to target the elderly, so it is important to assist older relatives when feasible. And lastly, DUI OVI awareness. The holidays are a time of celebration, and for many this means indulging in alcohol. Be aware that during the holiday season, there's an overall heightened awareness for DUI OVI violations, and if you're caught drinking and driving, you will be arrested. It is best to consider options such as livery drivers or taxi cabs or public transportation. On behalf of Chief Williams and every member of the Cleveland Division of Police, we wish you a happy and healthy holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chief O'Neill. And now on behalf of the Animal Control Officer, John Baird.
Good afternoon. We'd like to announce that we're having a special reduction of adoption fees for this week through Christmas at the City of Cleveland Division of Animal Care and Control. We have 95 dogs like Barley here that are looking for a good home and a Christmas present of a new family. So our reduced prices are going to be $40 for the entire adoption, which will include the spay-neuter, vaccinations, a rabies vaccination, a microchip, and they're ready to go. And the dog license is included, which is very important. So we are open every day from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. all the way through the weekend, and 10 to 2 on Sunday. And we hope to see some people come down to the kennel, and nothing we'd like more than have an empty kennel at Christmas time. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Baird. And now on behalf of the Division of EMS, Commander Chapin.
Good afternoon. I want to talk about some emergencies that can affect you in the cold and winter season. Hypothermia occurs when the body can no longer produce heat. The elderly and the young are the most susceptible to this. You should wear layered clothing, that way you can remove it if you become wet or if it's just too much clothing for you. Also, I wanted to make aware, speaking with DC O'Neill, when you're drinking, that increases your susceptibility to hypothermia. So contrary to popular belief, drinking does not make you warmer. Also, there's frostbite. When the extremities are more susceptible to frostbite, so be sure you have adequate gloves and boots. If either of those become wet, they should be removed and replaced with dry garments or moved to a warm environment. Parents, when your kids are outside playing and they tell you their hands are numb and they're no longer cold anymore, that's not a good sign. That means that frostbite is beginning. When you encounter the red skin that's associated with the first stages of frostbite, do not expose this to hot water or have them put it right on the radiator. That can actually increase the damage to the skin. It should be warm water or just passive heat source. If the skin is frozen or there's a waxy appearance, Those are later stages of frostbite and should be treated as a medical emergency. You need to treat those right away to avoid loss of the limb. Like I said before, both hypothermia and frostbite are more susceptible to the young and the elderly. Make sure if you do start the warming procedures that the person is in a warm environment and is not going to be re-exposed to the cold. When shoveling snow, you must use caution. Shoveling snow can be a very strenuous exercise, and it's equivalent to running full speed on a treadmill. It causes a sudden increase in heart rate and blood pressure. That, coupled with the blood vessel constriction that occurs in a cold environment, can result in a potentially life-threatening heart attack. If you're elderly, have health issues, or the only time you get off the couch is to shovel snow, use caution. Take it slow, use a small shovel to avoid heavy lifting, and take several breaks. Everyone should take extra caution when walking outside. Wear boots or shoes that have appropriate traction. Use caution when walking on snow and ice. And if it looks wet, assume that it's icy until proven otherwise. While winter can bring dangers with it, it is easily preventable. And preventing these emergencies is much easier than treating them. And with all emergencies, like I said before, the young, elderly, and those with extensive medical history are more susceptible. Please look out for these people, look out for yourself, and have a happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander Chapin. And now, on behalf of the Cleveland Division of Fire, please welcome Fire Chief Angelo Cavillo.
Good afternoon. I'm Fire Chief Angelo Cavillo, Cleveland Division of Fire. Christmas tree fires are rare, but when they occur, they are likely to be serious. Avoid having a Christmas tree fire with the following tips. Watch out for electrical issues. Inspect strings of light and extension cords for wear or damage, and never run them under carpets or across doorway thresholds. Unplug your tree when you go to bed at night. Keep your tree 3 feet away from ignition sources, such as space heaters, fireplaces, or candles. And never place a lit candle on your Christmas tree. Keep your natural tree watered every day. Water that tree. On behalf of the Cleveland Division of Fire, we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you. At this point right now, my Director of Training, Chief Schlomer, and his staff is going to provide a live burn tree scenario out at the fire burn building.
All right, so we acquired this tree about a month ago. It's a beautiful blue spruce. That's a real common kind of a Christmas tree. For that month, we have not given it any water. So if you got your tree about a month ago and you haven't given it any water during that time, this is what your tree is going to look like if an ignition source comes in contact with it.